Alright, folks, welcome back one more time. Let's see what we got here. Last day. Unlikely alliance. Yep. Let's see. Alright, what do we got? First goal. 8th place, stay on the track, don't damage the car. Okay. 1 lap, don't go off track for more than 1 second, don't damage the car. Switch it to the old Tilt A there. Do I have to do anything with Magnus, or is he just back here on his own devices? I guess he's just staying back there doing whatever he's doing. Okay. Had to avoid that little wreck there. That was good. Gives me a little bit of a gap on 8th place. I may just sit here in 7th. Just try to lay back a little bit so if they get to spinning and getting on the brakes too hard and stuff like that, I got some room to move. That's fine. Just got to finish in 8th. Okay, maybe not fine. Figure something out here. It's a little more difficult than I thought. What are these two doing? Holy crap. Okay. Bad idea. I'm not doing that again. Yeah. That was a bad idea. Just gonna just going to the front here. Whatever I got, I'm going with it. Tried to do it conservative there, and that just didn't work. So off to the races we go. Fourth. Car sounds like a cat meowing in my ear or something. Alright, this is a little bit easier. Not so many cars running around like lunatics. That got pretty crazy there when just everybody was all behind me and everything. That was pretty unimpressive. Okay. All right. There we go. First goal knocked out. That's actually going to be a pretty difficult goal if you don't have a lot of upgrades, just because of how that pack of cars gets in there. Okay, hopefully I got enough service. Okay, what do we have? See if you can get your average speed up to 153 and try to gain another position. So I assume that means I'm going to be starting in 8th place, maybe 7th, I don't know. And then so I have to get to 6th. Okay. I got about 2 1/4 laps. Wait, did it say? Nope, doesn't say anything about staying on track. So, this one, if you get here and for whatever reason you can't get the average speed, you can blow through the corners and be off track. Hopefully I don't have to do that, but I do. Mr. Morris back there in the Venom just wasn't able to hang with me. This is a pretty good handling car. It's not bad. I'm constantly disappointed in these special events that, we just constantly get shafted for gold. See what I can stretch it out to here with no cars in the way. Obviously yesterday we had a bunch of cars in the way, couldn't stretch it out. 223 miles per hour before the brakes. Okay. Not bad. Part of the reason I wanted to do that is I wanted to increase the average speed. Get just as fast as I could there. Now we're having to fight through some traffic. Catch a little draft off him going up the hill. Try to stay nice and clean. Getting through here. Don't want to be running off the track and everything. That would adversely affect the average speed. Oh look, it's Ahmed. It's wonderful. Didn't really want to pass him, did anyway. I'm not sure if you can finish 6th in this event and get the time. I could be wrong, but obviously at this point I'm not going to try it. Well, maybe. So I'm going to be about, 4 miles per hour over. Yeah, I don't know. You may not be able to finish 6th. You may have to get up to 5th. I'm not sure. Okay. Another advertisement there. You see my lovely gold figures going up. You'll need to pit soon, but you'll need to finish lap 12 within 2:15. So that means it's going to be a rolling start. Who knows how far back. And finish 4th. Oh my gosh. This is pretty far back. It's not quite as far back as I thought. Must have got myself out of position a little bit there. Oh wait, no. It's the warm-up lap. They always mess you around with the brake assists there. They're always slower. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit a good lap here, or this is not happening. I remember yesterday, I think the fastest lap I ran was 1:38. And it's looking like I'm gonna have to do that again. Definitely got to be aggressive on this lap. Can't go off track, so there is that. Okay, I think I should be good. Maybe, hopefully. Good run there. Okay. I didn't get it by much. And that's with a fully upgraded car. So, you know, figure out what you got to figure from that. Okay, let's see. What do we got to do? Warm up those new tires, and catch up to him, then push up to second. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to do that unserviced. So, yep, got to put her in for service. All right, here we are back, fully serviced. Let's get this going. Draft behind Magnus for 3,000 meters. I wonder how far we really have to draft behind Magnus. So Magnus is in... Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Second place, right? Come on, tires, get a little heat in you. So according to this thing, I should have to draft behind him for 3 full kilometers. That's ridiculous. Wait, where do I have to finish? Oh, and place at least second, so I have to pass him. just gotta stay on the track. 2 full laps, that's ridiculous. See you later, Magnus. I'm assuming the last goal will be to win the race, but I'm not sure. Gotta focus just a little bit here, since obviously trying not to go off the track. Looks like I got a pretty good lead on Magnus, so that's not a problem. Just gotta make sure I don't go off track. And then, like I said, we'll just have the one more goal, and we'll be onwards, and we'll see about finishing the series up. Let's head on down and see what we got. Magnus caught me a little bit there, but that's okay. He's not really going to catch up too much. I don't need to go too aggressive through there and worry about getting all squirrely. Up the hill we go. Been down this hill a lot of times in the speed events. That was one thing I used to like. I mean, that was another thing, you know, that's changed so much with race teams, is that now they've changed them around, that there's just these ridiculous goals that you have to do. Oh, do such and such without going off track. Well, you know, okay, great, but then you just end up having to. So the last speed event was here. It was the Ferrari FXXK, and you had to go down the hill and run into the chase car from the Hunter races, and it's just ridiculous, and then stay on the track. It's the stupidest thing, you know. And then there was one at Monza where you ran an elimination race, and you had to start at like a certain time, and you got through the turn, and then you ran out of time in the elimination race, but you could still make it to the wall to hit. And you know, it just gets foolish. I don't understand those. Okay, all right. Last gold, and last goal even. You got another gold ad. 3 laps left. Zoe's not ahead. Mind your tires. Okay. So I assume what this is going to be is to win the race with tires that are going down and to not go off track. And don't damage the car. Sweet. This is like being back in a gauntlet race. Anybody remember those? Win the race without going off track and without damaging the car and without skidding, and draft for 7 million yards. Yes, please. Thanks, may I have another? So, I mean, there's no limit. And the thing with the tires, there's a little secret for you. It doesn't actually matter if they go all the way to 0. You can still drive. It's just really difficult. So there is that. Just remember that if you're watching this and trying to go through it. You are able to finish the race even if your tire percentage goes to 0. You won't be able to get around as fast as through the turns. You might lose control, and so it just makes it more likely that you'll go off track. I'm slowing down really slow. I'm trying not to get on the curbs, because if you get on the curbs, or especially if you get in the grass, that will decrease your battery percentage. Getting in the grass does it really bad, especially if you get all 4 tires in the grass, which is not really an issue here because we can't go off track, so that's not an issue. But in all these events, staying off the curbs really helps with the tires. Okay, so I burned 30% on that lap, and I was on the curbs some, so I have to try to stay off those, because I really don't want to be at 5 or 7% when I get to the end, because then that'll make that last set of turns there before the start and finish straightaway really difficult. Not terribly hard today, although that first goal was sort of weird. Was it the first goal? It's been a few minutes since I was there. The one where you had to finish 8th, and I tried to finish 8th and ended up getting run over by a bunch of cars. How far ahead am I? A little bit ahead. I was just trying to focus on what I was doing, keeping the car on the track, and I wasn't even thinking about where Zoe was. That would be a ridiculous way. I'm out here running all conservative, and then she gets up beside me and goes spinning me off the track. And that's actually one thing I dislike about some of these events, is that they'll have these super, super aggressive bot cars, and they'll run you off the road and run into you and all that, and then we get disqualified from the race because somebody just ran right up in the back of us. Like when I got in the middle of that set of cars, I wasn't hitting anybody. I got hit 4 or 5 times from every direction possible, but anyway, it is what it is. It's one of the things we have to deal with. And now see, you saw how the back end kind of broke loose there, and that's an absolute product of the tire wear going down, whereas instead of being at 95% or whatever from the first lap, it was at I think 35 when I went through there. So you got to take your braking points back a little further, a little slower through the turn. Obviously I can be relatively conservative here because it's not that big of a deal. Down to 25%. Okay. Sure, be nice and conservative through this kink here, especially that one. With the tires that low, it'd be really easy to go off. So we got a little closer than I might would have liked there, but it's okay. Okay. All done. 4,800 fame. Boy, weren't they generous with that. Oh, nice. Took it right to the edge. I am not going to service the car because I'm just probably going to go through the series with the service in the red and just do the drag races or something to one of the other cars if that's how it turns out. Okay, here we are. McLaren Senna won the car. Good job. Yeah, thanks, Magnus. Okay, that's it. I will be back. Oh, I didn't pay attention to how much gold I got. 45, I think it is. I think I was at 3,900. Then I watched the one ad, and I must have got 45. So generous. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back shortly with some more videos. Appreciate you watching. Have a good one.